Hey, welcome back, everybody, to another episode of the Monday Huddle on the Educational 80 podcast. We'll be right back with this week's Monday Huddle topic, but as always, we're going to give a shout out to my sponsors. Now, if you're new to this, every single one of these sponsors, companies that I used as an athletic director, and every single one is a great company. I really recommend that you check them out. So take the next 3 minutes, listen to our shout outs, then listen to our Monday Huddle, and then go and visit these sponsors. I'm telling you, you're going to be glad you did. Here we go. We want to say thank you to Athletic Surveys for sponsoring the podcast. You know, at my school, we use surveys for just about everything, for student athletes, for coaches, for teachers, even for parents. And the information that would come back on these surveys was almost always over the top positive. I'm talking 98% approval. We also got to hear from those squeaky wheel parents, but the surveys allowed us to hear their concerns, usually address them before they became something big. But having that 98% approval data, incredibly valuable, especially when you're visiting with a frustrated parent, or maybe your principal, or even your school board. Go to athleticsurveys.com. They're going to create a custom survey that lets you take the pulse of everybody in your program. It's athleticsurveys.com. We'd also like to thank Ohio University and their online masters in athletic administration. My assistant AD, along with thousands of others, got his master's through the Ohio program, and it was a great experience. And while you're completing your master's degree, you also get to complete 11 NIAAA leadership training courses at no extra charge. Check out Ohio University and their online masters in athletic administration. We'd like to say thank you to Hometown. Hometown's changing the game for schools and organizations with things like, well, they're still the leading digital ticketing provider for schools and colleges, but how about athletic website construction, fee-free fundraising, and a whole lot more? Whether you're an athletic director, a principal, even a head coach, Hometown is going to help you save time, raise more money, and bring your entire community together. Go to hometown.com for more information. We want to say thanks to Vital Signs Wall of Fame. If you're looking for a really cool way to display your school record board for all the teams, for all the different events, or show off your school's Hall of Fame, go to their website and check out their interactive touch screen video consoles. You put one of their units in your gym lobby or your main school hallway. It's going to be like a magnet for kids, for coaches. How about sponsors and parents? Go to vitalsignswalloffame.com. Check out their great products today. We also want to say thank you to Gipper. Go to Gipper.com and let their team help you become a social media marketing guru. Whether it's a small social media post to celebrate a victory or an entire newsletter to showcase all the great things your department is doing, the team at Gipper will have you up and running in no time. It's professional graphic design made easy. Go to Gipper.com to get started. We want to say thanks to Home Campus. Home Campus is a platform you're going to use every single day, whether it's scheduling or rosters. Their athletic eligibility and clearance platform alone is a game changer. Go to homecampus.com. Don't forget to mention the podcast. Share all the great things that your program is doing. It's homecampus.com. We want to say thanks to Snap Raise. Have you ever spent weeks and weeks with a fundraiser and been disappointed in the results? Those days are gone. Go to snapraise.com. We used it at our school with great success. Our coaches loved it. Our parents loved it. I'm telling you, it works. Go to SnapRaise and check out all their other great platforms. But if you're looking for a fundraiser, you just found it, and it's SnapRaise. We'd also like to say thank you to Huddle. As a football coach, I used Huddle for years, but as an AD, I made sure that we were a Huddle school, and our coaches, our student athletes, even our parents just loved the tools that the Huddle platform provided. Go to huddle.com, join the 8 million users, and find out how to turn your school into a Huddle school. And we want to thank Sideline Interactive, indoor score tables and video boards. Go to sidelineinteractive.com and you can schedule a live web demo to see their products in action. We used our sideline interactive score table for home games, of course, but we also used it for pep rallies, for signing ceremonies. Their products are tremendously versatile and their customer service just outstanding. Go to sidelineinteractive.com, schedule that live web demo today, and don't forget to mention the podcast. Hey, welcome back, everybody, to our latest installment of the Monday Huddle. If you're new to this series, we started this, I guess 8 weeks ago. And these are weekly segments. Some of them are topics that I've covered with my parents, my schools, my coaches, or student athletes. Our first 5 segments all were parental concerns. If you missed them, I encourage you to go back and listen. Our last few have been from the student athlete perspective, and this is episode number 9. Deals with helping students navigate peer pressure and playing with integrity. So, as always, if there's something that you enjoy from this or think is valuable, please feel free to use it yourself or share it with another AD. So here we go with Monday Huddle number 9, our 4th student athlete focus, leading with integrity, navigating peer pressure. Now, I think it's safe to say that we hold student athletes to a higher standard. Right or wrong, we do. They're visible, they're influential, but with that spotlight comes some added pressure to fit in, to be liked, to go along with the crowd. And social pressure doesn't just happen in locker rooms. It's in group chats, it's in Instagram stories, TikToks, you name it. This segment, we're going to talk about how our student athletes can stay true to who they are and also help lead others in the process. As with all these segments, let's look at some data. The NCAA reports that almost half of high school student athletes say that they felt pressured by teammates or by peers to participate in activities that they know were wrong. This could include hazing, drinking, doing something inappropriate on social media. And as we all know, the stakes are high. These bad decisions can stay with the student athlete long after that post gets deleted. It takes seconds for something to go viral. Some common scenarios that student athletes face these days. Group chats can turn toxic in an instant. Gossip, bullying, inappropriate means, you name it. Stuff that we never had to deal with 100 years ago when we were in high school or college. Parties. Everybody's going. You don't want to miss out. Don't be the boring one. Probably every single weekend, they have multiple decisions to make in this area. Substance pressure. Typically, it's all just this one time, or it's not going to hurt, or nobody's going to know. And then traditional dares or hazing that can sometimes be masked as a team bonding activity. There's a lot of different ways that our student athletes are pressured. And even if they don't participate, many athletes fear that they're going to get labeled soft or they're a goody-goody or even a snitch. Okay? For our athletes, though, we can give them some tools that are going to help them in this area. I think most of us would acknowledge that student athletes are already leaders of some sort, and whether they realize it or not, people are watching. That influence can become a superpower, a force for good. Here's a couple of things that you can share with your student athletes. Tell them, have discussions with them to pre-decide what your values are. Where do you stand? What's your line in the sand? You need to know that before the pressure comes. It's a lot easier to say no, or I'm not going to do that, or that's not me, when you've already decided who you are. Ask them, what's your line in the sand? Also, encourage them to have a lifeline, whether it's a parent, a coach, a teammate, have someone that they can call when a situation gets uncomfortable. Another tool is encouraging them to lead by example. when they see a teammate or another student that is doing something dumb, they can be the one to opt out because many are going to follow their lead. Leadership is rarely loud, but it's always contagious. Okay. Humorous anecdote. This wasn't one of my student athletes, but I love the story. A football team was invited to a off-campus party, and one of the senior linebackers sent a text out in a group chat to his teammates. I'm out. My mom said if I get caught, she's coming to school in her bathrobe to walk me to class. And suddenly half the team bailed on that party invitation. Fear of public embarrassment, that can also lead to some positive peer pressure. Now, for coaches and ADs, make sure that you and the program have clear standards. And maybe this is just echoing what the school already has, but make sure you have conduct expectations in writing, hopefully in your handbook, and then revisit them different times throughout the season. Let everybody know this is how we roll. Have conversations about it. Make time during practice or in locker room chats about these scenarios and how to handle them, how to support each other, as we said at the beginning, with integrity. And make sure that you highlight some of those quiet leaders. Celebrate those who are doing the right things consistently. A great idea is a Truth Talk Tuesday. Every single week, a coach had a short and honest discussion time where athletes could share something they were proud of or a pressure they resisted. And over time, this is going to help build a culture of trust. Try it. We've already mentioned social media, but remind your student athletes that their digital footprint matters. Every post, every tag, every comment is going to say something. Colleges routinely have someone scour prospects' social media pages to look for things that are going to indicate, is this somebody we want to recruit or is this somebody that we're going to pass on? You wouldn't want to wear your game jersey to a party, whether you were drinking or not, but if that party went viral, don't represent your team online in a way that contradicts your values. Remind your athletes, remind your coaches that the right choice sometimes isn't the easy one, but those courageous moments can have a compounding effect. Every time that you act with integrity, you make it easier for your teammates to do the same thing. As we already said, leadership doesn't always have a roar. Sometimes it's just a quiet, no thank you. The best teammates make others better. That's on and off the field. When our student athletes lead with integrity, they just don't win games. They can change cultures. They can change lives. Let's help our student athletes stand tall to be their very best, even when the pressure is on. Thanks for listening to this Monday Huddle on the Educational AD. As always, if you found this particular episode helpful, share it with another sports parent, a coach, anybody who could use the reminder. And as always, keep showing up, keep supporting, and keep growing the game. We'll see you next time on the Educational AD Podcast. Before we go, as always, we're going to give one final shout out to all of our great sponsors. Please go and visit these sponsors. I want to say thanks to Gipper. That's Gipper.com. Sideline Interactive. You'll find them at sidelineinteractive.com. Home Campus, of course, they're at homecampus.com. Ohio University and their online masters. Make sure you check them out. Hometown, you'll find them at hometown.com. Vital Signs Wall of Fame, vitalsignswalloffame.com. Snap Raise, you can find them at snapraise.com. Huddle, huddle.com. And Athletic Surveys, you'll find them at athleticsurveys.com. Thanks again for listening. We'll see you next time on the Educational AD Podcast.